ASMR, and today I wanted to just film a quick get ready with me, and just, I guess, talk about some of my favorite songs recently, as well as get my eyeliner on for the day. Today I have a few things to do, not too much going on though, so that's pretty good. Sorry, I'm just pulling up my list here of songs, and by list I mean playlist. Okay, as you may already be able to notice, I did do some makeup off camera. Also, I apologize, the situation right now is not going to be that I'll be doing my makeup from the beginning. I just really will be doing my eyeliner on camera. Because that within itself can take me up to like 20 minutes. Yes, but I will tell you a little bit about which products I used, and we will also chat about the music. Alright, cool. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope this can be a little bit relaxing. Alright, yes, so the first thing I used today that I'm very happy I actually found it. I couldn't find this palette for a while. I got this palette quite a while back at Walmart, and it's called Profusion, or it's the brand Profusion Cosmetics, and the palette's name is Spectrum. Probably because this is a color spectrum, a very regular rainbow color spectrum. So I used from this palette the orange color, which is called Beat. And today I'm wearing kind of an orange outfit. And so I thought I would do an orange eye look. I'm not sure how well it will show up on camera, but I didn't want to have like interrogation lighting for this video because that would not be relaxing. So that's why I chose to do the first part off camera, because if not, the colors would be kind of difficult for me to do myself, and the shading and all that. Secondly, I hope that I'm being loud enough. Secondly, I used my palette from Makeup Revolution, which I believe is a brand from the UK, and I've also had this palette for quite a while. I really like this design, and this is just a really good palette. I don't know the name. Okay, it's called Birds of Paradise, and it has 18 shades. Yes, and I used this orange shade called Token Play, and I also used a little tiny bit of this one called Cardinal in the very outer corner. Yes, so I used a combination of the oranges in those two palettes, starting with the lighter one from the first palette in the inside, blending it out, and then doing those last two from the Makeup Revolution palette on the outside. Then I also took some regular white primer and put that in the center and did like a lazy cut crease because I don't have time for a nicely drawn, like delineated cut crease. So I just dabbed a little bit of white in the inner corner. And then I used this e.l.f. Glitter eyeshadow that I've had for forever. My one complaint about this eyeshadow is that the applicator really doesn't work, like ever. It's very bad. So usually what I do is I just take a Q-tip, stick it in there, and then you kind of like put it on your eyes and you spread it as you would like regular glitter, I would say. You kind of like dab it with the Q-tip around your eyes. You could also use your fingers, but I find that that's a little bit less precise, and also your fingers can be a little bit too wet. So those are two things. Next thing is I've been using this e.l.f. setting mist. It's the microfine setting mist. I find that the e.l.f. setting spray actually works very, very well. And yeah, so I like that one. Without further ado, let's try to do the eyeliner. Now, one moment. As I was about to say, for those of you that do your eyeliner every day, side note, I have been doing makeup for a few years now, probably like 4 or 5 years, and so not professionally or anything like that, but just, like, you know, in day-to-day, and also like some artistic looks, especially if I'm going out with my friends or my family and my cousin, if we're going out for the night, you know, just like some nice creative looks. But I'm by no means a professional, I'd say, but my tips and my like technique definitely has significantly improved. But nonetheless, eyeliner is still something that is extremely difficult. Yeah. So I'm sure if any of you do eyeliner regularly, unless you have a very good technique or method, it's what's that word? It's notorious for being the hardest part of the makeup routine because it can really make or break the whole situation. So, without further ado, let's get started with it. So, at the same time, I'm going to talk about my favorite songs at the moment. So, one of the ones I was just listening to is called La Bachata by the singer Manuel Turizo. And he is a Colombian singer, I believe. And the song basically has to do with... Sorry, let me not be 87 miles away from the microphone. The song basically has to do with when you are in a relationship and then you leave that relationship, but you still are, you know, kind of remembering the person. Even despite them treating you badly. So the song is called La Bachata, and this is a lot more challenging than I first expected. Okay, cool. And the song has to do with him kind of just detailing how that experience feels. How even if you have someone that you know that they treated you not in the best way, sometimes you still, you know, you listen to the songs you used to listen to with them. You still like drive down the streets that you listened to with, or that you drove down with that person. And there's a part that kind of says like, even though you still hurt me, like I still have these memories, whatever. So it's a cute little song. Also, bachata is a type of dance style and form that is from Latino America, and it is a 6-step dance, kind of, or it can be also an 8-step dance. And basically it's like where you go like in, out, in, out. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you were to look up bachata, it's like a very classic dance style and form. I definitely did not predict how challenging this was actually going to be. Yeah, so as you can see, the eyeliner on my right side looks horrid. So now we're gonna do this. Fixing it. minutes, which is crazy. Yeah, so that's one song that I've been liking. Another song that I heard this morning that I do like a lot, is the song No Tears Left to Cry. No Tears Left to Cry by Ariana Grande. I really like that song. It's very significant. It's very significant to me. It has been, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. It's a very good song about kind of when you are in a bad situation, but you know, after a certain point, you have no tears left to cry, and you just kind of move on. Not just move on, but also realize how you can use the negative to rebuild a new positive. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do at the moment with this eyeliner. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm not doing the best over here, but we will persist. We'll persist, and we will get this fixed. I know it. Yeah, so that song is from the album Sweetener, which is one of my top favorite albums of all time, I would say. Just because it really does talk about healing and like the nature of healing and how it's a process, and it kind of depicts like the positive moments of healing as well as the challenging moments, which I think is a very cool thing. Yeah, so let's try this again. Hopefully this will be the time. Okay, there, we've kind of fixed things. Yeah, okay, so what I'll do now is I'll just clean up the right side a bit, a little bit, so it's not as like wonky looking, essentially. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me with this little situation going on, because I really did want to film it, and I did want to chat a little bit with y'all, but in the future will have to kind of put this setup in a different form, so that I'm not sitting in this way, and so that I'm not blocking the main light. But live and learn, and also this was kind of like an impromptu video. So anyways, on to the next song. The next song I really like is called La Fama by Rosalía, and specifically the version that she filmed live in Palau, Sant, I think, or Santo. It's like a place that she went on tour, and it's the live recording version of the song. The version that is without the weekend. The version with the weekend is still very, very good, but I like this version a little more. And so the song has to do with when a girl, or there's a girl that is famous, and she's kind of describing how her lover, he says something that stays in her head that she can't get out of her head, and basically she says like she became obsessed with one thing he said wrong, and the whole song has to do with how he's really only there for her fame, and he won't actually love her for real. He'll stay with her and he'll sleep with her, but he won't love her for real. And it's kind of a cool song because it's like an analysis. She understands the whole situation throughout the song. She knows that he's not going to be there for her in the long run. However, she still kind of has that blind hope that you have when you are in love. Yes, a very beautiful song. Also, I recommend watching the music video with The Weeknd if you have never watched it. It is very pretty. is also kind of like metaphoric in a way, I would say. Yeah. So that is the next one on the list. After that one, I will say another song that I have really been enjoying. Sorry, I gotta look. Oh, I know. It's called BOBO. BOBO. And it is by, I believe, the person who produced and came up with the whole concept of it. Her name is Mariah Angeliq. And she's kind of like the main rapper of the song. And then it also features 2 other artists. Let me tell you their names because I know one of them but not the other. Okay, then there's another artist on there called Gyal and Bercerra. I love Mariah Bercerra. She's from Argentina and she's a really awesome singer and a person. But yeah, besides the point. Sorry, just gonna redo this one real fast here. Almost through. Thank you. Okay, cool. So, the song BOBO, it is essentially the Spanish version of No Scrubs. So, if you have heard the song No Scrubs, it is the interpolation, maybe, no, not interpolation, but it samples No Scrubs. And the cool thing is, in the description of the video, it talks about how the song was in production for a year, before they got it completed, and also they have the entire blessing and whatever of, not and whatever, but they have the blessing of TLC, which is really cool. And the girl Mariah Angeliq, she is similar age to me, and she talks about how when she was growing up, it was an anthem for women when she was younger that she always listened to and heard in the background. And definitely, that is similar to how I experienced the song. Sorry, just kind of checking here to see if I like how the eyeliner is turning out on these sides. I'm kind of not liking it, but whatever. Yes, but it's a very good song. It is the same vibe as No Scrubs. And, yeah, I think they do a really cool job of the interpretation in Spanish, the Spanish interpretation of the song. And basically, un bobo, is basically like a scrub of the eyeliner is not getting better. Oh, I'm so sorry. So, I think I'm going to be done with the video soon so that I can finish this for real off of camera. Because soon I have to be somewhere as well. I know, a little bit chaotic. But I do recommend that song, and also it has 2 music videos, two music videos. And they're both very pretty. One of them is a futuristic music video, I would say, kind of, and the other is kind of a more chill, but still very pretty, music video that has a more tropical vibe. Yeah. So, for now, I think we're gonna be finished with the eyeliner because it's not necessarily getting better. I feel like I'll have to work on it a bit. So, thank you for joining me today. And I'm sorry if this video wasn't the most relaxing or coordinated, but nonetheless, I wanted to kind of say hi and attempt to do some eyeliner on camera. So I thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope that you have a wonderful, 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 wonderful rest of your day. And let me know if you check out any of the songs I mentioned